Hello and welcome to Cricket Tune. Time for the first test match between the home side Australia and Bangladesh. Australia right now 109 for 4. Decided to bat first after winning a toss. Struggling start for the home side. But they got some experienced campaigner in the middle. Carey right now on 13 from 29. And Stephen Smith is there on 29 from 55 balls. Bangladesh going with Mehidy Miraz. Hitting on the up and going over the mid-off. And will race away. Will you cut off? Najmul, in fact, they have come back with a couple of runs. In fact, they have taken 3. That's good running. 6 runs were coming from that last over. 112 for 4 Australia. Yes, Australia have announced their playing 11 yesterday. That's the playing 11 for Australia. Good to see Pat Cummins is back as a captain. Weatherald and Travis Head already goes back. And Marnus Labuschagne is there as well with Stephen Smith fighting with the bat with Carey. Cameron Green is there, the all-rounder. Webster, Mitchell Starc, Nathan Lyon and Josh Hazlewood. That's the playing 11 for the home side. It's time for a bowling change. Ibadat Hussain will bowl for Bangladesh here. Oh, missed out by the keeper. Will race away to the fence. It's a leg by signal by the on-field umpire. Some more rounds for Australia there. We've got 1 wicket so far. Into his 8th over. Litton is keeping for Bangladesh in this first test. There's the playing 11 for Bangladesh. Najmul Shanto, the captain, to lead the side. Tanzid, Tamim, good to see him playing test cricket. Shadman Islam is there. Mominul Haque, the experienced campaigner for test cricket. Mushfiqur Rahim also is there with Litton is back as a wicketkeeper batter. Mehidy Miraz, Taijul Islam, Hasan Mahmud and Amite with Ibadat Hussain. They're definitely missing out their young fast bowler Nahid Rana, not playing in this test series because of some injury concern. And the leg by. Good bit of partnership for Australia here. After losing 4 early wickets, they have built up 44 runs together in this 5th wicket stand from 62. Smith and Carey. Two slips and a galley. Fuller, good looking cover drive and has found the gap. Boundary for Stephen Smith there. He just likes to play that cover drive. And has found the gap perfectly into the 30s now with that boundary. Bit whitish line from Ibadat Hussain. Smith loves that. Runs are coming in quick time in this over. That was the first run from the bat, but they also got 5 runs from the leg by, so 9 runs already from that over. Six test matches between these two teams, and out of that 6 test matches, Australia have won 5 and 1 for Bangladesh at their home condition as well. That was a drop chance. I think it was earlier today. Steven Smith already got a life. One more good shot, but one more good fielding by Mushfiqur. Rahim at the cover. Saves a certain boundary. Okay, Steven Smith got a life earlier today. But that's a huge miss, I will say, for Bangladesh. They have given the life to someone like Smith. He's now on 33 from 60. Back for the defense. 9 runs were coming from the 8th over. Ibadat Hussain is 122 for 4. 4 wickets are down for Australia. Head goes back for 22. Weatherald got 23, so that's a good start. But after that start in that opening pair, they have lost 4 quick wickets. Australia, Marnus Labuschagne just 1 from 20. And Cameron Green already got out on 13 from 13 balls. And now Smith and Alex Carey trying to build up a partnership here. Good going at this point. 2 wickets for Hasan Mahmud, 1 for Taskin and 1 for Ibadat. So 4 wickets for the seamers of Bangladesh. 45 runs opening stand. Then they lost their 4th wicket on 74. Mehidy Miraz coming from around the wicket to the left-hander. 1 slip and a short leg is in place. That's a batting career for Alex Carey. 49th test match for him. More than 2,000 runs, 156 the previous best. Got 13 50s and 300s. Average is 36. No wicket yet for the spinners. Good flight. Onto his back foot, punches down the ground towards long off to take a single. Mehidy Miraz, 219 wickets in Test cricket. Now playing his 59th Test matches, 14 fifers and 14 threefers for this man. Good track record. Best of 12 for 117 runs. Oh, that was a good one. That was almost a wicket for Bangladesh. Just missing that outside part of the bat. Good flight from Miraz. Steven Smith wanted to play that ball onto his back foot. Just a defensive push, to be honest, but a bit softer. Going for a cover drive. Should come back for a couple of rounds. Much better this time from Smith. He has already got a live 56.2 average for this man. Just look at that track record. Nearing to 11,000 runs in Test cricket. 44 50s and 37 hundreds. Best of 2 for 39. And now he's playing his 124th Test match for Australia. Good looking straight drive. Goes towards long on. Takes a single. 4 runs were coming from 34th over. It's 126 for 4th. This Australia on the toss, decided to bat. Got 45 runs in the opening pair, then lost 4 wickets in quick time. Now they are building up a partnership here. Smith and Alex Carey got 52 runs together from 72 balls. So this is the best partnership so far for Australia in this first innings with the bat. 29 was coming from Smith and 17 from Carey. Ibadat Hussain was the man who created a chance against Smith. Now will ball his 9th. 2 slips and a galley for him. Onto the off-stump. Textbook defensive shot. Good pace, 138 Ks from Ibadat. No wicket yet in this session for Bangladesh. Short ball, half-hearted pull shot. There's protection at the deep backward square leg. They will take single. I think Mominul Haque was there. Ibadat Hussain, currently the number 86th ranked bowler in Test cricket. Recently has been demoted one step. Especially picked up for the Test for Bangladesh. Carey on strike, 17 from 33. Oh, inside edge. Very lucky. Didn't go to the stump, hitting into his back leg. 137 Ks. Carey is giving the support to Stephen Smith, one of the top-ranked batter of the world as well, number 13th in the recent ICC Test batting ranking. The wicketkeeper batter for Australia. Now on strike. Bit fuller. Half-hearted cover drive. And will be cut off by the mid-off. No chance for run. It's going around 137 Ks in this over. Almost every delivery. The last one was 138 Ks from Ibadat. Good going in this partnership for Australia. After that 4 wickets, they needed to rebuild the session. And right now they have got a good partnership. Best partnership so far for Australia. Back-footed punch. Fires the deep cover. Mominul Haque will cut that off. Single will be taken. One of the best for Australia for sure, Stephen Smith. And currently he is one of the top ranked batter. Number 4th in the recent Test batting ranking. .37 now from 66. Bit fuller onto the off stump. Well defended by Smith. Once again it was 138 Ks. Just 2 singles from the last over to take for Australia. 128 for 4 after 35th. Yes, this is DRB with you on microphone and behind the screen as a host of Cricket Tune. And it's a good time to welcome everyone around the world to this live stream first Test match between Australia and Bangladesh. Second session is going on this day number 1. Mehidy Miraz to continue. Good flight, going for a cut shot, but there is a protection straight to the fielder. I think Hasan Mahmud was the fielder. One of the best all-rounder right now in Test cricket, number 3rd in the recent ICC Test all-rounder ranking, Mehidy Miraz. Still wicketless. Just bowling his 4th over. Australia going with the well in this partnership between Smith and Carey. Onto his thigh pad. Just couldn't fake that ball cleanly. Current temperature is around 29.5. Okay, that's a huge appeal, huge appeal. Mehidy Miraz is excited. Umpire says not out. And there's a timer. Will they take the review or not? Bangladesh got just one review left. And they have decided not to take the last one. Maybe got some gloves to that. On-field decision was not out, so no review from Bangladesh. Flight delivery one more time, going for a cover drive, but straight to the fielder, so no chance for run. Bit pressure is building on Carey as he was playing a few dot balls there. Also a huge appeal in that second last ball. So he's trying to get some runs here. Carey 18 from 40, going with 45 strike rate. Textbook defense this time. Impact was outside off. So wonderful decision from the on-field umpire. This time onto his back foot, flicked away towards deep mid-wicket to take a run. And he will keep the strike in the next over. Carey 129 for 4 after 36th. Australia sitting at the top in that World Test Championship points table from 2025 to 2027. Lost that last final against South Africa, who had the number 2nd side, and Bangladesh at this moment they're sitting at the number 4th position in that Test Championship cycle. Top 2 team will meet in the final in 2027 at Oval, England. And it's the time for some drinks break. First it was Australia who owned the toss, decided to bat. Got 45 runs in that opening stand between Travis Head and Weatherald. And yes, after that wonderful opening stand, they just kept on losing wickets. 22 runs for Head, 23 for Weatherald, and just 1 for Marnus, Labuschagne, and 13 for Cameron Green. And Stephen Smith also got a life. Crichton is working tonight. So Steve, okay, no problem. And 1 for Ibadat and 2 for Hasan Mahmud, and 1 for Taskin Ahmed. 4 wickets for the seamers. Just 1 spinner. That is Mehidy Miraz so far. Like to see that bowlers available for Bangladesh. They're going with Taskin Ahmed, Ibadat and Hasan Mahmud. They still have Taijul Ahmed, who is the specialist spinner, yet to bowl his first over in this first test. So still they got 1 bowling option. Mominul can bowl some part timing. Here's his part timer. So can bowl some off spin. Whether Hussain will bowl after that drinks break. Still Stephen Smith is having some break. Here is on the ground for him, for that 2 not-out batters. There's the playing 11 for Australia. Look at that bowlers. Captain Cummins, Starc, Josh Hazlewood. 3 top-class seamers. with Nathan Lyon is there. There's plenty of bowling options. Cameron Green, the all-rounder. Webster is there as well. Labuschagne can bowl a little. In fact, Travis Head also can bowl, so plenty of bowling options for Australia. Decided to bat. Just one win for Bangladesh in Test cricket against Australia. 5 goes to Australia. That's the recent performance head-to-head scenario. And if we talk about that ranking comparison at the current stage, Australia, they are the number 1st team of the world in Test cricket, and they are playing against the number 9th team of the world in Test cricket, that is Bangladesh. Bangladesh going good, says Steve. Yes, they got 4 wickets in that early session, but not yet in this second session. They need to break this partnership. This partnership is looking really threatening. 55 from 84 balls between Carey and Smith. Couple of slips and a gully. Inside edge, gone! Ibadat Hasan strikes. Just was talking about Bangladesh need to break this partnership. And that's the wicket. Here comes the salute from Ibadat Hussain as he has taken Alex Carey's wicket. 19 from 43 balls. Inside edge, onto his leg stump. No luck this time. And wicket number 5 is down. Half of the Australian side are back for 129. Second wicket for Ibadat. Good fight back by Bangladesh. Here comes the all-rounder Webster in at number 7. First ball after that drinks break, and what a time to take the wicket. Has broken down that crucial partnership between Smith and Alex Carey. Ibadat Hussain, good job, says Steve. Yep, much needed breakthrough. That's his bowling career. That was his 45th wickets in Test cricket, playing his 25th matches. Just 1 5 and 4 3-fers. Need 5 more wickets to get 50 wickets in Test cricket. Webster on strike. Now there's 3 slips and a gully. Good to see that. Good to see that attacking field set from Bangladesh. Front-footed defense. That's Webster for you. More than 41 average in Test cricket, playing just 9th Test match for Bangladesh. So still very early days in Test cricket for this man. 452 runs, and umpire has signaled that is a no ball, front-footed no ball. And we have 550s for this man, no 100 yet. This could be his day, could be his maiden 100 in Test cricket, who knows, let's see. But Australia definitely got Stephen Smith going for a Yorker level delivery, but missed out his length, fuller length, and a good looking cover drive. They will come back with a couple of the mark. Webster with that couple of runs. Good morning to you all, says Modesty. Morning to you, Modesty, welcome. These are the Australia's top 5 batters right now in Test cricket. Look at that. Travis Head, number 1 ranked batter. Stephen Smith, number 4. Alex Carey just got out, 13. Labuschagne also got out, 33. And Cameron Green got out, 35 ranked batter in Test cricket. That was almost another one. Just a tentative push from Webster. Missed out that shoulder part of the bat for just a few millimeters, I think. It's a very good start after that drinks break for Ibadat and for Bangladesh. Just got a wicket in that first ball after break. Now almost there. Rising smile for Webster. Still 3 balls remaining in this over. One-handed cover drive miscued, but has gone past that point fielder between the gully and the point and into the fence. With lucky boundary for Webster, number 16th boundary for Australia. Not an easy going for Webster so far. 4 balls, some close calls and lucky boundary, to be honest. Sixteen boundaries and a 6 so far for Australia. Tentative push, half at the stop by the point fielder. Slight misunderstanding, but they will take single. No damage. But he's the key man. Key man for Australia to get going. Key man for Bangladesh to get out. 37 from 6 to 7 balls with 6 boundaries. Stephen Smith is getting closer to 11,000 runs in Test cricket. Don't forget what a player he is. Just look at that track record. Okay, he has now gone past 10,800 runs, so just 200 more runs to get to 11,000 runs in Test cricket. Look at that average, 56.3. Excellent player. Yes, he got alive in this first innings, pulled away, and there's protection, I believe, and they will take a single. Successful start after the drinks break for Ibadat. But Australia got 9 from that last over as well. 9 runs on the wicket, 138 for 5. Five wickets are down. And except Marnus Labuschagne, everyone just got some start. 23 for Head, 22 for Head, in fact 23 for Weatherald, and 1 for Labuschagne, and 13 for Green. And the last one, that was Carey. Bit unlucky, to be honest. He got some inside edge, hitting to his leg stump. 19 from 43. And it's the first over for Taijul, the specialist spinner in Test cricket for Bangladesh, to bowl his first one. Left arm orthodox. 5th bowling option for Bangladesh, 34 years of age. Can bowl a longer spell. Now there's a 1 slip and a short leg for the right-hander. Full toss, just a gift. Stephen Smith goes for a big one. And it's... was it a 6 or a boundary? I think there's a 6, yeah, that's the confirmation, it's a 6. Just a poor start from Taijul, but Stephen Smith just can't stop there. He just wants to go over the long on. This time goes first long off, there's protection, will be a single. Mr. Commentator, good night to you from Jamaica, and I will always follow your commentary wherever you are, because you let the world know the history of all players. You are the best of the best, says Kit. That's a very nice compliment, Kit, and yes, thanks for that. Welcome to Cricktown once again. Webster on strike. Good looking cover drive, and has found the gap between the deep cover and the long off. Chase for the fielder, but he won't get to that. That's perfect timing. It's nothing more than a push through that deep extra cover. Yes, he may have got a lucky boundary in that last over, Webster, but this time proper cricketing shot. That's a perfect cover drive, and placement was perfect to get a boundary. Not a good start for Taijul, considered 11 runs. Good over for Australia, 6 to start, now a boundary. 11 now for Webster from just 6 balls. Good flight. This time textbook defensive shot. Let's talk about Taijul. Just bowling his first over. 270 wickets in Test cricket into his 61st Test match. Best of 11 for 170. Look at that 5 wickets track record. 19 fifers and 16 threefers. Going for a paddle sweep this time to take a single. Smith just 5 runs short for his 50. 45 from 70. The strike rate is also good. 64. Now just one slip is in place. No short leg. He's coming down the track. And just in front of Mushfiqur. Slight misfield as well allows them to take a single. 150 out for Australia, 151 for 5 and 13 from the first over of Taijul. Yes, we have talked about top 5 batters for Australia in Test cricket. What about Bangladesh? Let's talk about top 5 bowlers for Bangladesh in Test cricket at this moment. Taijul Islam, the man who has just bowled his first over in at the number 1 position for Bangladesh in Test cricket, number 11th ranked bowler. Mehidy, 2 spinners for Bangladesh in the top 2. Naeem Hasan not playing in this match. Taskin got a wicket already. 50th ranked bowler. Hasan Murad not playing for Bangladesh here. So 3 of the top 5 for Bangladesh in Test cricket as a bowler. They're playing. Here comes Taskin. So talking about Taskin, he is back. He's back with the ball. First ball flicked away to his leg side and gets a single. Into his 12th over now. 152 for 5. Look at the run rate, 4 runs per over. So that's very good for Test cricket, undoubtedly. Webster on strike. He is on 12. 2 slips for him. Opening the face of the bat towards the deep third man, but the gully fielder will cut that off. No chance for run. Taskin Ahmed, 56 wickets, including that 1 wicket taken in this match. Playing his 20th Test match for Bangladesh. 1 fifer only. Best of 5 for 128 with 6 threefers. Two slips and a gully for Webster. There's also a man at the deep. Oh, that was a wonderful in-swing. What was that? Taskin Ahmed strikes through the defense of Webster. Unbelievable in-swing and hitting top of the off stump. Just has clipped the bails. Wonderful comeback by Bangladesh after that drinks break in this session. 2 wickets in 3 overs. Webster, the latest one to get back for just 12 from 10 balls for Australia. Yes, they got Smith at the other side, but they are losing wickets from this side as well. 152 for 6. It's time for the captain. In at number 8, early call for Pat Cummins. 33 years of age. But yes, wonderful fight back, I will say, by the visitors, Bangladesh. After a long time, they are playing against Australia in Australia. And what a statement. Perfect in-swinger. After that wonderful fast bowling performance from Bangladesh, we have to wait for the Australian fast bowlers to get underway. They're really waiting to get underway, right? So second wicket for Taskin Ahmed. Cummins, the captain, will be the man on strike. 64 the previous pace with 350s. Playing his 73rd test match for Australia. First ball goes to her slick side and off the mark straight away. That's 2 wickets for Taskin. 2 for 36 runs with a couple of maidens. What a delivery that was. Fantastic. It would have been causing problem to each and every top class players of the world, undoubtedly. But this time too good for Webster, heading to his top of the off stump. Smith, all eyes will be on him. He's still out there fighting for Australia. Pushes to his offside, takes a single. 48 now. Look at the performance by the Bangladeshi Pacers. 2 wickets for Taskin, 2 for Hasan Mahmud, 2 for Ibadatus, and 6 wickets. All of those 6 wickets goes to the Pacers. Cummins now will try to build up a partnership because he got the Stephen Smith. He's a more than dangerous player to watch out, so he needs to support him. Fuller wanted to play that cover drive. Miscute shot, there's protection, no chance for run. Just 126k is the last one from Taskin. And it's a successful comeback over for Taskin Ahmed. Got the wicket of Webster. That is wonderful start here. 154 for 6 after 39. Yes, right now it's really tough to believe that Australia lost 6 wickets. They're now on 154. And the last recognized batter, as a batter, yes, Pat Cummins, you can tell him a bowling all-rounder. But as a recognized batter, that is Stephen Smith, is remaining here. 48, the top scorer. And also got a life, don't forget. Taijul to ball his second over. Full toss. He was trying to give that flight a delivery, but ended up with a full toss. And cover drive from Smith takes a single on 49. He's talking about that all-rounder performance. He's one of the top-ranked all-rounder of the world. Yes, number 5th in the recent ICC Test all-rounder ranking. Pat Cummins, the captain of Australia. Now there's a bit change for the right hand, the newcomer. Pat Cummins, just one slip. There's also short mid-off. Long off is there as well. Flicked away to his leg side. Bit risky shot, to be honest. Hands on head for Taijul. Things are getting interesting. 49 now for Stephen Smith. A bit hard-beating moment. Just 1 run to get to his 50. Textbook defensive shot. Even Stephen Smith is feeling a bit pressure on 49. Okay. Got 6 boundaries on the 6. Shanto is waiting at the first slip. Good flight at delivery. And just gone past that fielder. That should be a single. There's long off. That's a 50 for Stephen Smith. He's fighting for Australia from the other side. Lost a few of his partners, but doesn't matter. It's a 50 from 76 balls with 6 boundaries and a 6. Once again, well played knock. This time back for the defense from Cummins. Three singles from 5 balls. Just 1 ball to go in this 40th. And he has played that defensive shot. And it's 3 from the 40th. 157 for 6 Australia. Bangladesh should do well at this stage. Do as remember the story of David and Goliath. No, I don't. Anyway, Stephen Smith. This is his 45th 50. What a player. One of the legends right now in cricket. One of the best for Australia as well. Getting closer to 11,000 runs. Taskin Ahmed. Can he take the wicket of Stephen Smith? Bangladesh will look for this wicket to get back strongly in that top position. Smith on 50 from 77. Almost a 65 strike rate. Six boundaries and a 6. Couple of 6s for Australia, and one was from Smith. Wanted to go towards leg side, but at the very last moment he has checked his shot because Taskin Ahmed had adjusted his line towards that off stump. Just outside that off stump line and pushes towards offside, finds the fielder. Yes, one of the top-ranked batter of the world. Number 4th right now in the Test batting ranking. Australia definitely will have to have in the next ODI World Cup on their side. Some stories spilling. Hopefully he will back. Let's see. Pushes towards mid-on, takes a quick single. Direct hit as well, overthrow, and will go to the fence. Everything is happening. Maybe the umpire will check. It's a 1 and overthrow boundary, so 5 runs for Smith. And Pat Cummins is well in, so no damage. Because of that direct hit, that no chance for the backup to stop that. So 5 runs for Australia, 5 runs for Smith. He is now on 55. Taskin Ahmed just got a wicket in his last over, wicket of Webster. And currently the number 50th ranked bowler in Test cricket. Has been promoted 1 step in the recent ranking in Test cricket. Oh, that was a beauty. That was a beauty. Bit lazy shot from Cummins as well, I will say. Waited for the ball to play that ball towards deep Shadman, but just missed out. 130 case. Good morning, Mr. Broadcaster, says Hampton. Morning to you, Hampton. Yes, you said that Bangladesh was doing well, but right now, yes, they're doing an absolutely wonderful job with the ball. 6 wickets of Australia down. But Australia definitely one of the best side of the world. Right now, the number 1 ranked team of the world in Test cricket. This time well left. No need to play that, says the captain. That's the team ranking. Australia sitting at the top. Oh, wow. Stephen Smith at the last striking it. He's just playing some golf. Just thinking about something maybe. Okay, that's interesting. Maybe he's having some one more strategy here, how to bat closer to his body. 5 rounds were coming from the 41st, and it's a 162 for 6 Australia. Currently Australia sitting at the top in the points table of World Test Championship. Bangladesh, they are the number 4th side after playing 4 test matches. 2 wins for Bangladesh in test cricket, 1 lose. Australia played 8 and 7 wins for them, just 1 lose. And don't forget, Australia and South Africa, these 2 teams were playing that last World Test Championship final where South Africa won that trophy. Taijul, fight a delivery. Oh! Was that carried? I'd like to see that from other side. Was that carried to Taijul or not? Reaction says that it wasn't carried to Taijul. Smith is not happy with something. I think some problem with that side screen. Yep. He's just asking to cover that. This time textbook defense. Oh, beating Miskut shot. But no damage goes to the bowler. Still there is one slip is in place for Smith. Taijul Islam, one of the pick for Bangladesh in Test cricket as a bowler, number 11th ranked bowler right now in Test cricket. Expensive start for this man so far, yet to get his first wicket. In fact, no wicket for the spinners yet in this match. Miraz bowled a few, no wicket. Now Taijul into his third, no wicket as well. Oh, that's some spin. There is some spin, and well played by Smithy towards point to take a single. We'll keep the strike in the next over. Stephen Smith, just a single run from that last over, 163 for 6. Yes, they're trying to build up another partnership here, Australia. 2 good partnership. Now looking for the third one. 45 runs in that opening stand. Then 55 in that 5th wicket stand between Smith and Alex Carey. After that, some quick wickets. Now 11 from 21. Amite into his 14th over now, 2 for 42. Good support as expected for Australia. 2 slips and a galley for Smith. Oh, little bit of in swing and got some bat, goes towards leg side to take a single. There is deep square leg. Just a medium pace from Tuskin, 128 case. But the swing from Tuskin is really impressive, especially in this session. Australia definitely need to look for that in-swing delivery from Amite. Couple of slips and a galley for Pat Cummins as well. Now on 2 from 8, the captain of Australia. Don't forget, it was Australia who won the toss and decided to bat. After that wonderful opening stand, they found it a bit difficult. Short ball and well played. Chase for Shadman, and they will come back with a couple. Well played by Pat Cummins. Just as they controlled their flick shot there. That's the team preview for both the sides. Australia going with Check Weatherald, Marnus, Labuschagne, Stephen Smith, Cameron Crane, Alex Carey, Webster is there, Starc, Pat Cummins, Nathan Lyon and Hazlewood. And for Bangladesh, they are going with Tanzid, Tamim, Shadman, Mominul, Haque, Najmul, Shanto, Mushfiqur, Rahim, Litton, Mehidy, Miraz, Taijul, Hasan, Mahmud, with Tuscan Amite and Ibadat Hussain. That's the both teams playing label. Good to see David Warner is commentating. That's so wonderful to see. New chapter for this left-hander. Retired from international cricket. Onto the million off stump. Slightly on a back foot. Pushes to her offside. Australia now just absorbing some pressure, and they will like to build up another partnership to get going. Still a long way to go in this test match. Just the second session of this day number 1 is going on. Good sunshine. Now it's a good time for the batters to stay. But inside part of the bat, wanted to play that cover drive, but somehow he got the ball into the gap and will take a single. Turning out to be a good over for Australia. They got 4 runs already from the first 5 balls. Just 1 ball remaining. Smith now back on strike on 45th 50 in Test cricket for Stephen Smith. Onto his back foot, finds the fielder, no chance for a run. Good over for Australia, 167 for 6. Six wickets are down, and almost everyone got some sort of start, but just 150 for Australia so far in this batting innings. Now for Pat Cummins, there will be a short leg as well with the first slip. Fighter delivery, textbook defense from Cummins. Pat Cummins also the number 99th ranked batter in Test cricket. From the top ranked all-rounder, number 5th ranked all-rounder, and 99th ranked batter. He's going for a big one, and there's no long on. That will run away to the fence. Not quite timed that well, but there's no protection at the long on, just enough to get a boundary. First run for Cummins. Like and subscribe. Good commentary, says Saleh. Welcome, Saleh. Thanks for your compliment. 9 from 14 now for Cummins. Oh, that was a straighter. Bit back of a length as well. At the end, he played well. Pat Cummins back for the defensive push. Just about 80 Ks from Taijul. Bit fuller onto his follow through has stopped that Taijul. number 11th ranked bowler, and also the number 33rd ranked all-rounder in Test cricket, Taijul. Textbook defensive push for no run. Hello bro, what is your name and where are you from, says Saleh. My name is DRB, Saleh, and I'm from Bangladesh. Where are you from? 4 runs from the 44th over, 171 for 6, Australia. With unmatched comparison, to be honest, but Bangladesh so far with the ball they did well. Number first ranked team of the world, that is Australia right now in Test cricket, and they're up against with Bangladesh, the number 9th ranked team of the world. Okay. Welcome from Bangladesh. Time for bowling change. Now Tuscan Ahmed will be replaced by Hasan Mahmud, man who took 2 wickets earlier. Will try to take his third. Smith, 57 from 87. He's literally the last recognized batter for Australia remaining here. Couple of slips and a galley for him. Oh, missed out that, but he has moved towards his off-stump line. Half-footed appeal from Hasan Mahmud, but I think that impact was outside off, so no damage, not out, says the on-field umpire. Bangladesh got just 1 review left. Your English is so good, thanks for that. Stephen Smith just has got his 45th 15 Test cricket. That's the confirmation. 37 hundreds as well. Just 180 runs shorter to get to 11,000 runs in Test cricket. What a player. Victor away towards leg side. Should be a single. One more partnership is building up for Australia. Much needed partnership for the home side. 20 rounds between these two from 35. Cummins and Smith. The first thing that Stephen Smith will like to have from Pat Cummins, just need to stick in the middle. Outside edge, gone! Hasan Mahmud strikes. Once again, that short stop just outside that off-stump line has done the trick. This time the Australian captain departs. Wanted to play that cut shot too close to card and has got some nick. Simple catch to take for the keeper, Litton Dash. Wicket number 3rd for Mahmud, and wicket number 7th is down for Australia. 172 for 7. Just 9 for the skipper. Taking the long walk back to the hut. Wonderful job done so far by the fast bowlers of Bangladesh so far. Just look at that record. 3 wickets for Mahmud, 2 for Taskin and 2 for Ibadat. All of those 7 wickets were taken by the Pacers. Here comes a left-hander. Mr. Starc in at number 9 for Australia. "36 years of age these days." Maybe he's already started to think about his bowling performance here. A wonderful pitch for the fast bowlers. Australia got 172 runs on the card. Two slips. Galley, mid-off, mid-on. Cover, point. And square leg. And the defined leg is in place for the newcomer, Starc. Bright sunshine at Darwin. But not that much brighter stuff from Australia with the bat yet. Yes, they got Smith still fighting at the non-striking end. Now he has got one new partner. Onto his back foot. Pushed towards offside. There's Ibadat Hussain at point. No transfer run. That's what he has done in Test cricket so far. Look at that. 106th Test match for him, for Australia. Starc, 99 the previous best, so no 100 yet. 1350s. And also has scored 2,479 runs. Really good bowling, says Hampton. Yep. I'm really impressed with that, to be honest. Yep. .132 case. Hasan Mahmud did well in the county cricket in the recent past. Got a fifer. Played for the Kent. And now he took 3 wickets for Bangladesh here. Just look at that performance. 12 overs and 5 balls, 1 maiden, 49 runs and 3 wickets. He's now coming from around the wicket to the left-hander. A couple of slips and the galley is on. Go, go, go. I love it, says Keith. Obitfullah did well. Got some bat to that to defend. Things are getting interesting for Bangladesh. 132k is the last one to finish. Successful start in this new spell for Hasan Mahmud. Has taken his start. 172 for 7. He took 2 left-handers earlier. That is Weatherald and Shabuset. And now Pat Cummins goes to Hasan Mahmud. This is something interesting. Bangladesh is most likely known for their specialist spin bowling attack. I'm not talking about the recent past. There's a kind of revelation in fast bowling attack for Bangladesh. That's good to see. And surprisingly here, not a single wicket for a spinner yet. All the 7 wickets goes to the pacers. That's something really interesting and really good to see. They need to take wickets from there. The pacers should be proactive if they want to get succeeded overseas, especially track like Australia, England, or even West Indies. They need some special pace bowling attack, and that's wonderful to see. And Australia, they took 7 wickets already, and still there's a bit time left in this second session. About, I think, 15 more minutes to go in this second session to get into the tea break. Now Taijul to bowl to Starc. They have taken a single in the first ball. On his back foot. Pushes towards mid-off. And they will take a single. That's sensible cricket from Starc, and that's his first run from the 5th ball of the mark. Stephen Smith. Question is, will he go with that defensive mindset, or will he get some quick runs for Australia as they have just 3 wickets left? He's very much happy with that straight drive to take a single. Has that confidence on his partner, Starc, just as exposed him. Starc got 99 as a top score in his Test cricket. So he can bat. 1350s. Oh, that is a good one. How close was that? Hands on head for Taijul. Missed out by the batter, missed out by the keeper. They will take a single and umpire says that's a bye. What's going on? That was a bit spin. Lucky for Mitchell Starkey. Smith on 60 from 91. Onto Sobston. Steven Smith is someone like who doesn't rely heavily on footwork. But at the end he has defended that. 4 runs from the 46, 176 for 7. Steven Smith, the pick-out performer for Australia. 60 from 92 balls with 6 boundaries and a 6. Got his 45th 50. Maybe his team do need some more from him. Maybe 100 if possible. He got Mitchell Starc at the other side. And he will face Hasan Mahmud here. Pushes to our soft side. Finds the fielder at the cover. 132 case. Hasan Mahmud. His 3 wickets means he has taken 39 wickets in Test cricket, only playing 5th Test matches for Bangladesh. And this is his 5th 3-fers, in fact. 5th 3-fers. With 2 5-fers as well. Best of 5 for 83. So he has 5th 3-fers for Hasan Mahmud. Can he take another one here? Going down the leg side. Good take by Litton. Dash saves a certain boundary. Good 9 one more time, says Barbara Powell. Good night to you, Barbara. Welcome. Litton Dash just has recovered from some injury concern. And he's now keeping for Bangladesh in this first test. Starc on 1 from 8 balls. Smith on 60 from 92. New partnership between these two. Just 4 from 11. Onto his pads. Wanted to flick that ball. Finds the fielder. No chance for a run. You're welcome. This has been wonderful support. And in one word, I always like to say that. Yes, it's an awesome support from our viewers around the world. Just love to have the support with me. Now he's coming back from over the wicket. And a bit fuller. Got some bat. I think he should try from over the wicket now. That last ball was looking a bit better than the previous one. Going towards that middle off stump line of Mitchell Starc. Two slips fielders are waiting with the gully for a catch to take. Oh, that's a good one. That's the wicket number 4. Hasan Mahmud strikes once again. Just was talking about, I think that's a good thinking to get back to over the wicket. And only the second ball from over the wicket to get rid of Mitchell Starc. Perfect outswing. And a simple catch for Litton Dash to take. Just got a nick. Mitchell Starc goes back for just 1 from 11. And guess what? Australia now 176 for 8. Maybe this is the time for Steven Smith to go for some quick runs. to get to something around 220. Wicket number 4 for Hasan Mahmud. Just 1 wicket to get to his fifer. Yes, so there's clear spike confirmed by the ultra edge. Good job, says Barbara Powell. Yes, good bowling performance, especially the pacers. Fantastic. Nathan Lyon, the next man, in at number 10. Experienced campaigner, 38 years of age these days. Wonderful bowling figure. 4 for 49. Can he take another one? Now there's 3 slips and a galley for Nathan Lyon. That's a smart move from Bangladeshi captain Najmul Shanto. 3 slips and a galley. Mid-off, mid-on is also there. Lyon on strike. Onto his back foot, slightly back of a length. Got enough bat to get to the galley position. That's a batting carrier for Nathan Lyon in Test cricket. 142nd Test match. So experienced campaigner, 47 the previous best, no 50 yet. But question is, what is the thinking going on through that Smith's mind? That's the first and important question. Will he go for defensive mindset or take a single, give his non-striking partner the strike, or will he go for some aggressive shots to get some quick rounds to get to past 200 and maybe 220? Australia just running out of wickets here. 8 wickets are down. Latest it was Mitchell Starc, just 1 for him. And after getting a wicket in that last over, Najmul Shanto decided to go with the pace from both the sides, as he has replaced Taijul Islam with Ibadat Hussain now into his 11th over. Just has missed out his run-up. Need to reload that once again. We'll try again. Wow, says Saleh. Yes, that's some wonderful performance. But look at this man. He's still fighting. 60 from 92, 45th, 15 Test cricket. And so far he's holding the key for Australia. On strike. Outside edge. Between the second slip and the galley. He decided to go for a flash and flashed hard into the gap, luckily, to get a boundary. Bit width on offer from Ibadat Hussain, slightly outswing as well. Got some thick outside edge. And Mehidy Miraz with his diving effort to his left just couldn't reach to the ball. Number 19th boundary for Australia. Looks like Litton Dash is having some trouble. That is not good to see. And Miraz now asking for the physio to come to help Litton Dash. Looks like it's his right ring finger, I think, having an injury in the recent past. Just got fit to play this first Test match. Now keeping for Bangladesh. And that throw from the deep, that has hurt him. That has hurt him. Just couldn't collect that cleanly. Not good to see for Litton Dash and for Bangladesh as well. Definitely, I do not like to have some injury concern from either of any team who are playing in any format of cricket. At the end of the day, we just want to enjoy some good cricket. But I just not like to see the player is getting hurt. But Bangladesh definitely hurting Australia with the ball. Trouble said 22-23 for Weatherald. Labuschagne goes back cheaply for just 1, 13 for Green, 19 for Carey, 12 for Webster, 9 for the captain, and just 1 for Starc. They got just Hazlewood to come after this. Stephen Smith fighting. He's fighting. 64 from 93. And Hasan Mahmud, the peak of the performer. 4 wickets for him. And 2 for Taskin and for Ibadat. Just 1 wicket for Hasan to get his 5. That will be some achievement. Don't forget, playing against Australia in Australia is always tough. You need to have that quality of fast bowling attack to get 10 wickets of Australia. And that's good to see. Fuller goes towards Whitish long on chase for Taskin Ahmed. And he will cut that off. Will they come back for the 3rd? No, just 2, because Stephen Smith wants a strike. Good start to this over for Australia. They got 6 runs from the first 2 balls. These are the top 5 batters right now in Test cricket. Look at that. Australia got 2 out of the top 5 in that list. Travis Head and Stephen Smith. Harry Brook number 2nd. Joe Root number 3rd. So 2 from Australia, 2 from England in the top 5. And 1 from South Africa. That is Timber Bavuma, the captain. In the top 5 bowling, Australia got an even better track record. In fact, top 10 they got 4 bowlers. In the top 5 they got 2, which is Starc and Pat Cummins. Jasprit Bumrah sitting at the top. Matt Henry from New Zealand, number 2nd, and Marco Jansen, number 5th ranked bowler in Test cricket. Oh, appeal, huge appeal. Bangladesh got 1 review left. And umpire says that's not out. Will they take the review or not? Discussion is going on. I think they will try with a review here, maybe. 1 second remaining. Time is up. No review. And maybe they should try with that luck, because it's Stephen Smith on strike, who is on 66 now. It's a bit height. That's the issue. Maybe going over the stump. Yep. There is a good chance to go over the stump, and that is why umpire has given that not out. Mahmud impressive bowling. Yep. Hampton. Maybe Mahmud is reminding you that young fast bowler from West Indies, and that should be a single. I'm talking about Soumya Joseph. Anyway, 7 runs from the first 4. Yes, going over the stump, missing the stump. That was a good decision from the on-field umpire. That's the confirmation. The ball cracker. Just a couple of balls to go. Now Nathan Lyon on strike. 3 slips now. Bit upish, but will fall safely. Chase for the mid-off. Will they go for a single? No, they won't. Because just 1 ball to survive here for Nathan Lyon. So that's why Smith has denied that single to take. Nathan Lyon, number 20th ranked all-rounder right now in Test cricket. Last ball of this over. Slightly back of a lane, back-footed defense. No damage. 7 runs were coming from the 11th over of Ibadat and 183 for 8, Australia. And I think that's the time for the tea break. Wonderful session to the visitors. They did well in the first one, did well in the second session as well. 8 wickets are down for Australia. And Stephen Smith, the pick of the performer for the Australian side to remain after this tea break. But they got some good start in the top order at that opening pair. They got 45 runs between Travis Head and Jack Weatherald. But after losing that first wicket, they kept on losing wickets. That was the problem for the home side. 22 for Head, 23 for Weatherald, and then just one for Labuschagne. And don't forget, Stephen Smith also got a life in his early days, and that is a costly miss for Bangladesh. Now he's batting on 67 from 96 with 7 boundaries and a 6. Cameron Green got out on 13. Carey was the first man to get out in the second session, 19 for him. Webster got 12. That is a wonderful delivery from Taskell. Perfect in-swing at top of the off stump. Too good for Webster. And Cummins goes back for 9 from 19. And the last one was Michael Starc, just 1 from 11 balls. And Lyon yet to get off the mark, 3 balls for him. And a wonderful session once again for Bangladesh. Australia, they got 183, but they have lost 8 wickets from their 48 overs. Just 1 wicket for Hasan Mahmud to get his fifer. 4 wickets for him, 2 for Taskin, 2 for Ibadah. So 8 wickets for the seamers of Bangladesh. No wicket yet for the spinners. Hasan Mahmud just has taken his 5th 3-fers. Now it's a good time for him to take his 3rd 5-fers. Just 1 wicket shorter. Has taken 40th wicket in Test cricket. Just playing his 15th Test match for Bangladesh. Good comeback by this man. Did well in that county cricket for England, for Kent. Now doing the same job for Bangladesh, for the national side. But what about this man, Stephen Smith? Slowly but surely he's going towards that 11,000 runs in Test cricket. 45th 50, including this one. And still fighting hard with the bat. So that's the time for the tea break. And it's time to take some break. We'll join with you after the break, hopefully. So yes, it's time to take a break. We'll join with you after that tea break, and the live will be there, but you will not receive any signal from our side. But after the break, hopefully, we'll join with you on time with the 3rd session to come. Till then, have some time, have some break. Welcome back again to this final session of this day number 1. It's Hasan Mahmud to bowl the first ball in this final session. Looking for his 5th wicket. Here he comes. Smith on strike. Fuller going for a cover drive. There's protection. Bangladesh want Smith to take a single, but Smith doesn't want to take the single because it's a dot ball. He wants the strike. Interesting moment for both the sides. Bangladesh like Nathan Lyon to get back on strike. Smith wants the strike. Denies a single in the first ball here. Two slips and a galley. Onto his leg stump, flicked away to a steep mid-wicket chase for the fielder. This time they will get enough time to take couple. Two crucial rounds for Smith and for Australia. He's now on 69 from 98. Stephen Smith, the last recognised batter for Australia at this moment. Just one slip now for him. One slip and a galley, textbook defensive shot. 131 case. But this is something special from him. But Australia do need him to carry on to get to over 200 rounds. 69 from 99 balls with 7 boundaries and 6. Three balls still remaining in this 49th over. Short ball, half-hearted pull shot. Will he take a single this time? Yes, he will. It's 2 balls to go in this over. Now he has decided to take a single. That means Lyon needs to survive the last 2 balls in this 49th. Brilliant spell from this man. Fofa into his 15th over, 2 maidens, 52 runs and 4 wickets. Hasan Mahmud. Now there's 3 slips and the galley, mid-off, mid-on, cover. Mid-wicket is there. There's deep backward square leg for Lyon. So much more attacking field set as expected. Lyon on strike, facing his 4th ball. Oh, that was a block hole delivery. Well played by Lyon. Defended that well. Just 1 ball to survive in this over. Flicked away wonderfully. Chase for the deep backward square leg fielder. Tuscan will cut that off. And they have taken 2 comfortable rounds. That is the first run for Lyon. That means Stephen Smith will be the man on strike in the next over as well. It's a good over for Australia. 5 were coming from the 49th over, 188 for 8. Will he go with they go with Ibadat Hussain or Taskin Ahmed? Let's see. Yes, it's Taskin Ahmed to bowl the 2nd over after that tea break from the other side. It was 15th over. He's looking for his 3rd wicket. Just 1 slip and a galley. For Smith, goes towards deep square leg for no run. Into the 70s now. Stephen Smith, one of the top ranked batter of the world, number 4th right now in the recent Test batting ranking. .188 for 8, just 12 runs to get to 200. Smith still out there fighting with the bat for Australia. 70 from 101 balls for him. Oh, too close to cut. Too close to cut. Somehow he has got some bat to that. But one bounce to the second slip fielder. That's the confidence that this guy has, always has. It's a really tough shot to play. Not that much width and offer from the bowler. Still he's going for a late cut against the seamer. Just one bounce to the slip fielder. Back for the defense. No run. Just 123 Ks from Tuskin. The last one. Currently the number 50th ranked bowler in Test cricket. Has been promoted one step in the last ranking. Still a couple of wickets to take for Bangladesh. Smith on strike. With outside that off-stump line, pushes towards offside to take a single this time. So seems like he's just getting ready to expose his partner for 2 balls here. Once again, 2 balls remaining in this over. Lyon back on strike. 2 from 5 balls now for Nathan Lyon. Number 20th ranked all-rounder right now in Test cricket. Also the number 10th ranked bowler. "38 years of age these days." Now trying to survive in the middle. Left the ball alone to the keeper. No need to play that. It was a bit wideish delivery from Tuskin outside that off-stump line. Just 124 Ks. Not that much real pace from Tuskin. Last ball of this 50th over. Only the second over after that the tea break is ongoing. No success yet for Bangladesh. 2 wickets to play with for Australia. They need just 11 runs to get to 200. Onto his pads. Half-footed appeal but going down the leg side. No response from the umpire. Just a single run from the 50th over. 189 for 8 Australia. Plenty of start for Australia, but just 150. Head 22, Weatherald 23, 19 for Alex Carey, and 71 for Stephen Smith. Just 150, and Smith is now trying to reach 200 runs for Australia here with his new partner Nathan Lyon. Hasan Mahmud to bowl his 16th now. Smith got a life against Ibadat Hussain in that early session of his innings. Towards off-stump line, goes towards deep cover. No run as expected. Number 64th ranked bowler of the world, Hasan Mahmud. What a wonderful performance with the ball for Bangladesh in this innings. 4 for. A very good chance for him to get a 5-er. Just 1 wicket, 1 out of that 2 wickets needs to take. Oh, full toss has surprised the batter there. Somehow He has managed to push that ball towards long on. Still no run. Partnership between these two now. They have put on 13 from 21 in this 9th wicket stand. Smith and Lyon for Australia. 11 for Smith in this partnership and just 2 for Nathan Lyon. They're still at the non-striking end. Still 3 balls to go in this over. Maybe this is a time when Stephen Smith will try to take a single. In fact, this is only the 3rd ball, so 4th ball he will try that same one. One bounce to the galley. Once again tried to play that late card, but wonderfully stopped by Mehidy Miraz at the galley. Wanted to go between that galley at the point maybe. Stephen Smith. Seven boundaries and 6 for Smith. And Australia got 19 boundaries and 2 sixes. Textbook defense. No chance for a run this time. So that means still 2 balls to go in this over. Now one more closing fielder is coming inside the 30-year circle because Bangladesh want Nathan Lyon on strike in the next over. That's why they love to stop the singles right now. And as they're bringing some more fielders inside the 30-year circle for Smith. He's coming down the track, going way too high. It's a chance, I think. Keeper is calling for hit. That's a fiver. Hasan Mahmud strikes. What a day of cricket for this man. Takes a crucial fiver for Bangladesh against Australia in Australia. And that's the most dangerous batter to get back for Australia after making 71. He gets back. Stephen Smith coming one step ahead. Wanted to play that risky shot, has paid the price. Think out stoppage and simple catch for Litton Dash to take. The best performer for Australia goes down in this first innings. 189 for 9. Sorry about that. Josh Hazlewood, the final man for Australia to join. That's the confirmation. Number 3rd fiver for Hasan Mahmud in Test cricket. Playing just 15 Test matches for Bangladesh. And this is his 3rd fiver. Excellent performance. Now just 1 wicket to take to all out Australia within 200. It's a chance for Bangladesh. They still need 11 more runs to get to 200 Australia. And Hazlewood will face the fresh ball here. Three slips for him. He's coming from around the wicket. Well defended. It's a wicket maiden for Hasan Mahmud. 5 for 54 for Hasan Mahmud. 189 for 9 after 51st over. Shy of relief for Bangladesh as they have taken the wicket of Stephen Smith in the last over. Now just 1 wicket to lose Australia. Surprisingly, they're very much on the verge to all out in this day number 1. Which makes this test match a really interesting one for the visitors. Still a long way to go in this test match. We all know that just the first day and the final session is just has started. Taskil Ahmed Pulled away by Lyon in front of square, and there is no protection. Will race away to the fence. These are the crucial runs for Australia. Number 20th boundary for them. First one for Lyon. Just one wicket to play with. Now just 7 rounds to get to 200. 193 on the card for Australia. Three slips. Onto his back foot, pushes towards offside. They want to take a quick single. This is good running. Every single run could be a crucial one for the Australian side. Hazlewood just joined in that last over. 39, the previous best, has scored 565 runs in Test cricket for Australia. On strike to face his second ball. Tuscan going from around the wicket. Big shot was tried, missed out. Wanted to go over the cover there. Hazlewood is also the number 38th ranked all-rounder in Test cricket. Okay. Three balls remaining in this over. Can Tuscan take his third one? Defensive shot. Onto the off stump this time, Tuscan. Five wickets for Hasan Mahmud, 2 wickets for Tuscan, 2 for Ibadat. Something very good to see for Bangladesh. All of those 9 wickets goes to the seamers. At some stage, Bangladesh, they were heavily dependent on their spinners to get 10 wickets in Test cricket. Not this time. Oh, has controlled that shot wonderfully to get over the gully. With lucky run for Hazlewood. But they won't mind that. It's a couple of runs. Off the mark with that couple. Hazlewood is a tall man. Tuscan Ahmed was going with a shorter stuff. Waited for the ball to get over the gully fielder. Did well to get over that fielder. Couple of runs. Run rate is still quite impressive for Australia. 3.8 the run rate. So they're going with a good pace. The problem is they have lost 9 wickets. Just 1 wicket to fall in this first innings. Fuller onto his pads, flicked away. There's protection at the deep backward square leg. They will take a single. Good over for Australia. They got to 8 runs from the 16th over of Tuscan. Now just 3 runs to get to 200. 197 for 9. So chance for Hasan Mahmud to finish it off with the ball here in this over. And Hazlewood on strike. He's on 3 from 5. Australia needs 3 more runs to get to 200. Plays and miscued. With Fuller outside that off-stump line. That is why he wanted to play That risky shot over the cover. 135 case from Mahmud. Yes, that's the confirmation. Number 3rd fifer for this man in Test cricket. 26 years of age these days. Best of 5 for 54. This is his best bowling figure in Test cricket. Yes, it is. 5 for 54. The current bowling figure is the best one for this man. 3 slips and the gully. Fuller. Wonderfully stopped by the gully fielder. Slightly misfield. Will they take a single? Yes, they have taken a single. 198 now. Mehidy Miraz just landed in front of him. Seven from 9 balls for Lyon. Got a boundary in the last over to start. 2 slips for him. Textbook defensive shot. Hasan Mahmud was targeting that off stump. They're about 135 case. Australia, they have added 9 runs in this final wicket stand. 9 from 10 balls. Some crucial runs are adding by these 2 batters out there in the middle for the Aussies. Just outside the off-stump line. Pushes towards cover. Still a long way to go in this day number 1. Just about 4 to 5 overs gone past in this final session. But interesting to see how the Bangladeshi batters will come up with the bat, because Australia got some wonderful fast bowling attack. Don't forget about that. 3 top class seamers playing in this test match. Like to see the top 10 seamers of the world right now in test cricket. Have a look. That top 10 seamers, in fact top 10 bowlers of the world. Just look at the Australian team players. Look at that. Wicket Starc in the number 3rd. Number 4th is Cummins. Boland, who is not playing in this test match, number 6. And Hazlewood, number 9th. And Lyon at number 10. So out of the top 10, Australia got 5 bowlers in that list. And out of the top 5, Australia got 4 players playing in this test match. So Bangladesh need to fight well with the bat as well. Don't forget about that. Short ball going for a pull shot. Apish will be taken. 6 far for Hasan Mahmud. Career best bowling performance, and has restricted the Australian side in Australia within 200 runs. 198 all out Australia. And don't forget, they decided to bat first. There's some good support for Bangladesh as well. Good to see that at Darwin Stadium. But first thing first, it's a good job done by the Bangladeshi bowlers. They need to bat well as well. Stephen Smith just only 50 for Australia. That was coming from Smith's bat. Legendary player did well with the bat. 71 from 109. Just losing out his partner. Then tried to play that risky shot. Got out with the top edge. And 22 for Haque, 23 for Weatherald, and 19 for Alice Carey's. Good start from these 3 players, but no 50 from either of those 3. So that is something missing for Australia in their batting innings. They got all out for 198 in their first innings with the bat. Yes, career best bowling performance for Hasan Mahmud. This is now his best bowling figure 6 for 55. And 2 wickets for Taskin, 2 for Ibadat Hussain. After that 45 runs in the opening stand, they kept on losing wickets, but in that 5th wicket stand, they got some sort of partnership. That's good to see, but after that, just losing wickets from 129 to 198. They lost 6 wickets, Australia. That's something wonderful. If you are a Bangladeshi fans, that's something you were expecting from Bangladeshi Pacers to do. Some collapse from 129 to 198. 6 wickets were down. For a team like Australia is not good to see. So that's the final innings, in fact the first inning score line for Australia, 198 all out. They did own the toss, decided to bat and just got 198. Let's see what Bangladesh can do with the bat. And we will like to have a little break during this innings break, and we'll join with you in a real quick time with that Bangladeshi batting performance to come, hopefully. Welcome back once again to this live stream. This is DRB back with you. And Australia got all out on 198 after 53rd over. 16 runs were coming from extras, so that's a good contribution from Bangladeshi seamers as well. And now the batters are getting ready for Bangladesh to get underway. And Australia will try to get ripped through the top order of Bangladesh. Don't forget they got some very good name in this format. Captain is back with Josh Hazlewood, Mitchell Starc. So three seamers, three top-class seamers with Nathan Lyon. Those four bowlers are within the first 10 bowlers in the ranking. And now here comes Tamim. The opening batter for Bangladesh, left-handed batter, 25 years of age. And his partner will be another left-handed batter. That is Shadman Islam, 31 years of age. Australia got 45 runs in that opening pair. Let's see what these two can do for Bangladesh. Bangladesh need to bat well. Still only the first innings done and dusted. 3 more innings to go. 4 more days to come after this day 1. But it's an impressive bowling performance. First thing first from the visitors. Carey best bowling performance from Hasan Mahmud, 6 for 55. And well supported by Ibadat and Taskin, 2 for them. And yes, left arm seamer to bowl the first ball in this second innings of this test match. Mitchell Starc, 36 years of age. Really good bowling by Mahmud, Southampton. So everyone is getting ready to get underway in this second innings. Still lots of time to be played in this final session of this day number 1. Shadman on strike. That's a good one. Wonderful delivery. Perfect channel to bowl. Asking the batter to go on his front foot. That's the bowling carrier for Mitchell Starc. 33 wickets in test match. Look at that track record. 18 fifers and 28 threefers. Excellent bowler. Playing his 106th test match for Australia. Best of 11 for 94 runs. Shadman on strike. To face him. 3 slips are in place. Onto his pads. Flicked away. There's a man. Straight to him. And for Shadman Islam, has scored near about 1,400 runs in Test cricket, playing his 31st Test match for Bangladesh, 850s and 100. 120 the previous best, average is just above 25, which is not good for Test cricket, to be honest. Needs to improve that. Bangladesh need to spend some time with the bat, need to absorb that pressure. There's always some chance for that seamers to get some quick wickets with the new ball. Will be some swing as well. Good pace from Starc. Yes, he's firing up. 145 Ks. He's currently the number 3rd ranked bowler of the world. At this age, 36 years of age, is still good enough to bowl with 145 Ks. That's very good to see. That is Mitchell Starc for you. Always tough for the seamers to get fit at this age, but he's still fit enough to go with some serious pace. This time, guess what? More pace from him, 147. Slightly outswing as well. No shot from Shadman. No need to play those. Shadman Islam, number 61st ranked batter in Test cricket. 31 years of age. Needs to get a good start for Bangladesh with the bat. They got a young partner, Tanzid Tamim, at the non-striking end. Short stuff, but still outside that off-stump line. No need to play those shots and those deliveries. 143 Ks this time. Almost every delivery he has bowled with 140 Ks here. So that's some serious praise from this left-arm seamer. Number 3rd ranked bowler, and also the number 3rd ranked all-rounder. Jointly with Mehidy Miraz, who is also the number 3rd ranked all-rounder. Miraz and Mitchell Starc. Fuller flicked away, but still no chance for run. It's a maiden over to start with. No run from the first over. There's no surprise pace from both the sides. It's time for Josh Hazlewood to bowl the second over. Right-hand fast seam, 35 years of age. And he got a new man for Bangladesh in Test cricket, Tanzid Tamim. Just played one Test match before this one, only playing his second Test match. Not a good start in that first one, but he's a good batter. Good to see him playing Test cricket. 26, the top scorer in that first innings. First Test match, in fact. Three slips and a short leg. Going down the leg side, missed out by the keeper, Carey. That should be the first round for Bangladesh. And they will come back with a couple, I think. Yes, 2 runs. Bangladesh is off the mark, and that is coming from Bais. First run for Bangladesh. Onto the middle and off-stump. Textbook defensive shot. 133 Ks from Hazlewood. That's Hazlewood for you in Test cricket. 295 wickets. Needs 5 more wickets to get to 300 wickets. And now he's playing his 77th Test match for Australia. 7 3-fers and 13 5-fers. Just from 9 for 79. Tanzid on strike. Got some defensive push straight to the bowler. No chance for a run. Still no run from the bat. For Bangladesh, they need to survive that first 30 or 40 minutes. Even there is 5 to 10 runs on the card with the bat. Doesn't matter. Just stay in the crease, occupy in the crease for some time, absorb the pressure with the new ball. Maybe there will have some good time to get some runs with the bat. It's all about testing your nerve. Not like that, but they will get a boundary. With 4 line from Josh Hazlewood. Hitting the pads and going to the fence. Still no run from the bat. It's a leg by boundary. Now run Bangladesh 192 runs behind. Hazlewood is trying to get the first wicket for Australia here. Back for the defence. We have seen it, there's a short leg in place, but not that much short stop we have seen from Hazlewood. Maybe he will come up with a short stop here to Tanzid Tamim. Maybe in the last ball. You have 3 slips and a short leg with a gully for the left-handed batter. But so far there's no bouncer yet from Hazlewood. Last ball of this over. Fuller going for a big shot, way too high. Will fall safely. Drop chance. Nathan Lyon has reached to the ball. Got some hand to that. It was tough chance, to be honest. Really tough chance. It is never an easy chance to take those catches when you go towards the, in fact, backwards the ball. Never was a good position to take that. But that was a drop chance, and that was a life for Tanzid Tamim. He needs to count on that. 8 for no run, no wicket after the first 2. Almost the first wicket there for Hazlewood. Tanzid Tamim wanted to get over that cover fielder. Just miscued the shot there. And now Shadman Islam has tried that cover try. Missed out that quite completely. Someone from Bangladesh needs to tell these 2 batters to get slowly. Don't push for runs. Just got some defensive push. Don't play for the risky shot. Ball is still quite new. Just 2 overs and 1 ball older. Plenty of swing to offer from these 2 bowlers here from Australia. This is good one. Left the ball to the keeper. Slightly back of a lid and good pace once again. 145 case. Yes, Tanzid just got a life and got his first run in the luckiest way. Nathan Lyon could have been a better attempt, maybe. That's a good challenge to bowl. Has squared the batter. 1 more outswing. And 1 more defeat for the batter. Yet to get off the mark. Shadman, 9 balls, no run. Still there's a short leg in place. And 3 slips. Top edge. Just has landed safely. Once again has made the batter squarer. That's even faster. Just look at that pace. 147 k's, more than 147, 147.1. Can we have 150 k's from Starc? Let's see. Trouble said at the short leg with 3 slips and a gully. Mr. Starc has bowled 1 short stuff here. Maybe 1 more is coming up in the next. Here comes Starc, bit fuller. Goes towards offside. He wants to take a single, but Tanzid says no. And rightly so, no chance for run there. Yet to wait for his first run. Eight runs on the card. So for 2 runs from the bat, that is Tanzid Tamim's bat with a lucky escape. That was a drop chance. No run yet in this over. Last ball of the start. Bitfula goes towards long on. Chase for the fielder. Could be a boundary for Shadman. And has stopped that. They will take 3, I think. Off the mark, finally. Shadman will keep the strike in the next over. 11 for no loss after that. The experienced middle order for Bangladesh, that could be the key in their batting performance. Mominul Haque, specialist test batter, Najmul, Shanto, Mushfiqur, Rahim, Litton, even Mehidy, Miraz. If one of them got something like Stephen Smith, Bangladesh will have a good chance to get the lead. And for Australia, they're still trying to take the first run. Don't forget, Bangladesh had to wait for 45 runs to take the first run of Australia. Goes towards Carey. Yes, number 9th ranked bowler in the world in Test cricket, Hazlewood. Created a chance against Tanzid Tamim in that last ball of his last over, which was missed by Lyon. Still there's a short leg with 3 steps and a galley. Pushes towards upside. This is good batting from Shadman. Has played with a softer hand into the gap to take a single. Moves on to 4 now. 4 from 14. Bangladesh trailing by 186. 10 wickets in hand, that's the key. And that's the headache for Australia, to be honest. Coming from around the wicket now, Hazlewood to the left-hander. This is much better looking shot from Tanzid Tamim. Onto his back foot, goes towards point, 134 case. How much time till stumps? Okay. Onto his back foot. Defended that. Just 24 minutes played. In fact, 6:30 to 7, 1:30. So something around more than 1 hour. 1 hour, 10 minutes maybe. Asking the batter to play that cover drive, and he has fallen for that. Tanzid Tamim needs to be cautious more there. With wideish line from Hazlewood. And Tanzid Tamim wanted to play that cover drive, missed out the length of the ball there. Not that much fuller. Thank you. Hopefully these two batsmen will bat till stumps. That will be a great achievement if they can bat through this final session. That is something very nice to see. Just a single from the fourth over. Bangladesh now 12 for no loss. It won't be easy against these Aussie fast bowlers, definitely. At this moment, they have the best bowling attack in Test cricket for sure. That's a good one. That is some good one from Mitchell Starc. 145 Ks as well. Yes, this is the best bowling attack in this modern day of Test cricket. Just look at that bowling attack of Australia. Just look at that name. Top 5 bowlers. And all of those top 5 within the top 10 bowling ranking. Fuller. Good looking cover drive has gone past the gully. Chase for the fielder. But won't get to the ball. It's a boundary number 1 for Shadman and for Bangladesh. I remember what they did to us last year in the West Indies, Southampton. Yes, they are always a tough team to play against. But West Indies did well in Australia, right? In Test cricket against them. They beat us 3-0. Come on, they're the number 1 side of the world. Number 1 side of the world taking on the number 9 side of the world in Test cricket. That is Bangladesh. Once again has defeated the batter. Good comeback delivery. Rising smile for Mitchell Starc and also for the batters. Good to see that. 144 Ks. Wonderful outswing. Just pitching that off-stump line, then going past that outside that off-stump. Hit from 17 balls for Shadman. And with the underdogs, Bangladesh, Southampton. Okay, flicked away, more runs. Could be another boundary chase for the fielder. But he won't get to that. Couple of boundaries for Shadman. This is much better. Control shot through the mid wicket. Yes, bit uppy, but there was no chance for anyone to take that. 2 boundaries in 3 balls. He moves on to 12 from 8. Shadman. Going with more than 6 to 6 strike at 1 single, 1 triple, couple of boundaries. That's the batting details of this man. Still there is a short leg, 3 slips. There's also a deep fine leg in placed. In fact, deep backward square leg, not the fine leg. Bit Fuller has gone past the bowler. They will take a single. Maybe the second run is offered to them, but they will take just a single. Good over right now. They got 9, including those a couple of boundaries. Shadman moves on to 13 from 19. He's looking much better than Tanzid Tamim. Tanzid got a life already. Maybe he will count on that. But Australia, they are struggling to take that early wicket of Bangladesh. At least for the First 4 overs and 5 balls. Last ball of this over. Tanzid on strike. Midfielder goes towards a mid-on. And there's a no mid-on and no long-on in place. Chase for the fielder. They should take at least 2, maybe the third. Check Weatherald, I think it was the fielder to cut that off. And they have taken 3. Big over for Bangladesh. Couple of boundaries. And they got 12 from the 5 overs. And in fact, it's 24 for no loss. Australia got 45 runs opening stand. In reply, Bangladesh got 24 runs in this opening stand so far, still unbeaten. They will look for as many runs as they can add. Good start, says Hampton. Yep. There's still a long way to go. Rightly said so. Don't forget, Australia still have their captain to bowl, Cummins. But it's time for Hazlewood to bowl his start. Coming from around the wicket now. This is a poor shot. This is poor shot. Very much wideish delivery. Why on earth you need to play those kind of risky shot outside that too much outside off some line? It's a test match, not the T20s. Hazlewood just asking the batter to go for a cover drive. 3 sleeve fielders are waiting for a nick to take and the galley. Tamim just needs to think about it's a test cricket, needs to stay in the middle as long as he can. Needs to avoid those shots just like that. It's a defensive shot. 137 Ks from Hazlewood. Yes, a number 9th ranked bowler of the world at this point. That's a beauty. It's once again that good length of delivery from Hazlewood outside that off-stump line. This time Tanzid just has checked his shot. Left the ball to the keeper. Only the 2nd match for this man. Still a long way to go. Just 25 years of age. Needs to improve his test performance. Hopefully he will come up with a better innings this time against Australia. That will be some achievement. Coming back in sharply, but you're going over the stump. Half-footed appeal from Hazlewood. Still Hazlewood going with that fuller length or just outside that off-stump line. Not that much short stuff from Hazlewood, but he's going with a short leg. That surprises me. After this game, I'm going fishing. Really? Have a nice fishing, but yes, it's a 4 a.m. Okay, keeping quiet. Very good fish to take, right? Okay. Okay. Bit fuller. No run yet in this over. Just 1 maiden over from Starc. No maiden for Hazlewood. Considered just 3 runs. Last ball of the 6th. Going over the stump. Almost the first one there. Rising smile for Tanzid Tamim. It's the first maiden over for Hazlewood. 24 for no loss after the 6th. Australia, they're not getting that early success, not yet. Maybe this is a good time to think about a bowling change for the captain. Pat Cummins yet to bowl. Fish and chips today. Okay. I would like to know how many fishes you have got with that fishing in the next live. Hopefully if I can remember that. Although I'm not that much fishy person there. Starc to continue. 3 slips and a galley now. The short leg has been removed. Shadman on strike. 13 from 19. With back of the length. Asking the batter to get on his back foot. Has squared the batter. 144 Ks. 143.3 I think. Anyway. .24 runs opening stand. It's a good response for Bangladesh. Still trailing by 174. 10 wickets are intact. So that's something positive. Very good to see for Bangladesh. And that's Australia, which gives them a bit headache here. Still trying to break this opening stand with that slightly back of a length delivery. 145 Ks from Starc. One more dot ball. I will take a 5 minutes break after 10 to maybe 10 or 15 minutes later. We'll join with you in real quick time. Outside that off-stump line, and they left the ball this time to the keeper. 4 dot balls here. Shadman 13 from 23 balls now. Couple of boundaries for this left-hander. 18 dots, 2 singles, 1 triple. Still no success for Australia. 24 runs between these 2 openers for Bangladesh. Just 5 for Tanzid Tamim. 13 for Shadman. Here comes Starc. Goes to his leg side. This will be some runs for Shadman. Chase for the fielder. And the ball just has cut off by Travis Head. They will take 3. Good running. Moves on to 16 now from 24. Plenty of gaps at the deep mid wicket position. There's 27 runs between these 2 from 41 balls. Shadman is looking more positive than Tanzid Tamim, I have to admit. Tanzid on strike. Onto his back foot. That's a wonderful block hole delivery. Well played at the end by Tanzid Tamim. No damage yet for Bangladesh. 27 for no loss after 7th. 27 runs opening stand and still unbroken. 16 runs from Shadman, 5 from Tanzid Tamim. And there's the partnership details. 16 from 24 balls for Shadman, 5 from 18 balls for Tanzid, and 6 runs from the extras as well. That's the partnership details. Hazlewood will continue. Still no bowling change from Australian side. They're still searching for that first wicket of Bangladesh to take. 3 slips at the galley, no short leg. Dot ball. (16 from 25). That's what Shadman has done in his test career. Getting closer to 1500 runs, 120. That's the only time he got 100 in test with 850s. Just about more than 25 average. Fuller, good looking flick, and has gone past that mid-on fielder. Chase for Tanzid. He will cut that off. They will take 2 quite comfortably. More runs for Shadman, more runs for Bangladesh. Score now moves to 29. Positive start from this 2 left-handers, especially from Shadman. This time slightly back of a length. No intention to play that. Left the ball to the keeper. Cummins might be thinking about himself to come with the ball. 7 overs and 3 balls without any wicket to take. Just 169 runs ahead, Australia. Bangladesh got 10 wickets in hand. Onto his thigh pad, goes towards leg side to take a single, maybe a leg by. Yes, it is. So another run from the extras. Number 7th runs from the extras. Onto his back foot. Goes towards point. No chance for run. Tanzid on 5 from 19 balls. Got a life already. Could have been a goner when he was on no run. That is a bit tough chance, but drop chance nonetheless. I will join with you after 5 to 10 minutes. Give me some time. Hopefully we'll come back in a real quick time. Sorry about that late, and we're back. Back here. But what was going on under the last ball? Yes, just give me some time to correct that scoring. West Bangladesh have lost 1 wicket. Mr. Starc was the man who got the wicket there. Two runs in the first ball, then got out. Shadman is the man who got out. The first wicket for Australia to take after 36 runs of opening stand. Shadman goes back, and here comes Mominul Haque in at number 3. 3 dot balls. Sorry, 3 dot balls. Right, we're back. 3 slips and a galley for another left-hander, Mominul, experienced campaigner. Onto his back foot, defensive shot, and it's a dot ball to finish successful. 5th over for Mitchell Starc. Couple of runs and the wicket of Shadman Islam was coming from the last over. It's 36 for 1, Bangladesh. Assalamu alaikum, how are you, says Rakib Islam. That's the translated version. Walaikum assalam, I'm doing fine. How are you, Rakib? I found it after a long time, says Rakib. Okay, welcome back. Finally, Australia got the success. 36 for 1 after 9 overs. Now it's time for bowling change. Cameron Green, the all-rounder, to bowl from this side, right arm fast seam. No Pat Cummins, not yet. Good looking cover drive has gone past the point fielder. One more boundary for Tanzid Tamim. Diving it forward from Lyon at the point, just couldn't reach to the ball. Welcome boundary for this left-hander. Number 4th boundary for Bangladesh here. We're into the 9th over. Alhamdulillah, good, says Rakib. Okay, good to know that. I'm just a bit surprised that Cummins still decided to give the ball to his teammates, not coming to himself. Just 1 wicket is down for Bangladesh. That is the wicket of Shadman. Looking good, but just 20. That's been a problem for Bangladeshi batters. Got some start, then just couldn't convert that start to a big one, maybe a 50 or maybe more than that. Shadman was looking very good with a bat in his first innings, but just 20. Onto his back foot. Defended that. Cameron Green, all-rounder from Australia, 39 wickets in Test cricket, 1-5 and 1-3 for best of 5 for 27. Missed out with a bat in that first innings. Can he get some wicket here? That's the first inning score line for Australia. Green got just 13. Just 150 throughout this test match. That's from Stephen Smith. Got his 45th 15 test cricket. Another defensive shot. Tanzid Tamim, couple of boundaries, 30 now from 24, just playing his second test match. Yes, he got alive, but good to see his counting on that. Still a long way to go. Couple of boundaries, 1 double, 1 triple. 20 dots as well. Too many left-handers in that top order for Bangladesh. That is something maybe that needs to think about. If we talk about that top orders of Bangladesh, Shadman, Tanzid, Tamim, Najmul, Shanto and Mominul, 4 out of that top 4, all of them the left-handers. They need to think about one right-hander maybe in the top 4. Yes, then the serial of the right-handed batter, Mushfiqur, Litton, Mehidy, Miraz. Maybe they need one right-hander in the top 4, then one left-hander in the next 3. That will definitely give some hard time to the opposition bowlers to concentrate on their line and length. Good looking cover drive, but wonderfully stopped by Lyon. Boundary was coming from the 10th over. Bangladesh 40 for 1 after 10 overs. There's a match summary. So far, Australia, after winning the toss, decided to bat 198 all out. Wonderful bowling figure for Hasan Mahmud. Carey best bowling performance, 6 for 55. 2 wickets for Taskin, 2 for Ibadat. And now Bangladesh in reply 40 for 1. 20 for Shadman, wicket for Starc, and with that saying, it's time for bowling change. As the captain has got back finally with the ball. 33 years of age, one of the top-ranked bowler. Cummins, right and fast. Fuller goes towards cover, runs for Mominul. Slight hesitation. I'm not quite sure why, because he has played that ball into the gap, just waited for his partner to respond. There's clearly a run there. Off the mark, Mominul from the 5th ball. Cummins, 315 wickets in Test cricket, 21 3-fers and 14 5-fers. Into his 73rd match for Australian Test. Best of 10 for 62. Good looking cover drive and wonderfully stopped by Tanzid. No chance for a run. Bangladesh still trailing by 157 with 9 wickets in hand. This is the time when you can expect that Bangladesh should do a bit better with the bat, as they have the experienced batting lineup in the middle order. Mominul in the middle, Najmul, Shanto, the captain to come with Mushfiqur, Rahim, Litton, Good leave. Just a single from the first 3. Tanzid on 13 from 28 now. Short ball. No intention to play that. That's good to see. And good pace as well from the skipper. 141 case. Good to see that Tanzid Tamim is showing some intention to stay or to occupy in the middle after the drop chance added 13 runs. 3 slips and Negali. Bit Fuller. Defensive push. Bangladesh also going with a good run rate, 3.8. The test rate is more than standard. Just lost one wicket. Onto his brilliant leg stump, goes towards leg side, but couldn't find that gap. Finds Mitchell Starc, I think. 137. Just a single run from the first over of Cummins. Is 41 for 1 after 11th. Wicket for Mitchell Starc in his last over. That was leading edge. Shadman wanted to play that towards leg side. Got some leading edge and wonderfully taken by Lyon. That's the only wicket that Bangladesh have lost in this first innings with the bat for themselves. Trailing by 157. Rain is coming from around the wicket to Mominul Haque, who is a specialist batter for Bangladesh in Test cricket. That's the track record for Mominul Haque, playing his 79th match for Bangladesh in Test. 38 average, 13 hundreds and 28 50s, best of 181. Has scored more than 5,000 runs. That's wonderful to say. Earlier of his career, he was compared to the Lizard of Australia, that is Don Bradman, because of his healthy average. Now it has dropped down. One from 7 balls for Mominul. Couple of slips and a galley. Very much wideish line. No need to play those balls there, said Mominul. Cameron Green, all-rounder, number 18 in Test cricket right now. No run yet in this over. Green is coming from around the wicket. That was coming back in, but still outside that off-stump line. And still Mominul decided to leave the ball. That's a very good length from Green. Mominul is not that much tallest of the person. Short man. Just didn't show any intention to play this slightly back of a length delivery. But it was a bit risky leave, to be honest. Another back of a length delivery, this time much straighter, and he has defended that on his back foot. One from 10 balls now for this man. And he is currently number 36th ranked batter in Test cricket, Mominul Haque. One rank promotion in the recent ranking for this left-hander of Bangladesh. On strike, last ball of this over. Pushes towards third man, but gully fielder will cut that off. It's a maiden over. First maiden for Cameron Green, 41 for 1 after 12. That's how they have scored their runs, Bangladesh. That's the score analysis. One, in fact, 3 singles, 3 doubles, 3 triples and 4 boundaries. Okay. 39% runs they got from boundaries. They got the 17% runs from the extras as well. That's how they have scored their runs in this innings. 41 for 1 after 12. And it's also the time for some drinks break here. Yes, Australia decided to bat 198 all out, except Stephen Smith and none of the others got more than 23. Yes, got some start with the bat, but just couldn't convert those started to a 50. Weatherald 23, 22 for head. Carrier best figure for Hasan Mahmud, 6 for 55, 2 for 55 for Saskin, 2 for 39 for Ibadat. And Bangladesh with that loss of 1 wicket now on 41-20 for Shadman. Still the top scorer already has got back because of that leading edge wonderfully taken by Lyon, who has also missed out a chance against Tamim to take. 13 for Tamim now from 31 balls. 1 for the newcomer, Mominul. Mr. Starc got that first wicket. And Bangladesh still trailing by 157 runs here with 9 wickets in hand. There's the match summary. It's a 2 matches Test series and also the part of World Test Championship, where Bangladesh sitting at the 4th position but Australia sitting at the top. The finalists in the last edition of World Test Championship looking for another final. South Africa was the team who beat them in that last World Test Championship final. Top 2 teams will face each other in the final coming up in the next year at Oval. Tanzid will be the man on strike after that drinks break. And it's the captain, Pat Cummins, to continue. Just considered 1 run in his first over. Now he's going with 3 slips coming from around the wicket to Tanzid. Textbook defensive shot from Mominul, in fact from Tanzid Tamim. 13 from 32. This is how he has scored his run. 13 from 32 with a couple of boundaries and 1 double and 1 triple. 28 dots. For the drop chance, he has showed a bit better temperament with the bat. That's a wonderful in-swinger, but still outside that off-stump line, and that's why Tanzid has decided to leave the ball. Now, that mid square leg fielder pushed back to deep square leg. They also have a deep fine leg. Maybe Cummins will try some short stuff here. Mid off, mid on, 3 slips and a gully with a point as well. So hold back for that short stop, Tanzid. Maybe it's coming in the next ball. Not this time, a bit fuller. Now he's asking that deep fine leg fielder to come a little bit more closer in between the deep and that regulation square leg fielder. Still no run in this over. He's now coming inside the 30-year circle. Good looking cover drive. This time he will get a boundary, I think. Chase for the fielder, but won't stop that. Just has changed his line there, Pat Cummins. Tanzid Tamim has played that wonderful cover drive to get a boundary for Bangladesh. Out to his front foot, gets his third boundary. 17 from now. 17 now from 35. Onto the median loft this time. Changed his line there. 137 case. Still going with 3.5 run rate. 45 for 1 after 12 overs and 5 balls with 9 wickets in hand. Still trailing by 153. But so far they have shown some good temperament with the bat. That's good to see. Good bouncer to finish. And no shot from Tanzid Tamim. 142 Ks to finish that last over from Cummins. 45 for 1 after 13th. Very good support for the home team at Darwin Stadium. But Australia got all out on a 198. And now they're struggling to take the second wicket of Bangladesh as these two are going to build up a partnership with the second wicket. Stand 9 between these two left-hander. Fuller, wonderful looking straight drive. Runs for Mominul Haque this time. And it will race away to the fence. First boundary for this left-hander. Bit Fuller, full face to the bat, gone past the mid-off and into the fence. Two boundaries in quick time. That's the timeline. Two boundaries in the last 4 balls for Bangladesh. Plenty of darts, but after that, couple of boundaries. 8 from the last 4. 1 from Tanzid, now from Mominul Haque. 3 slips. Slightly short stop onto it. His back foot defended that. 138 case. One of the best batter for Bangladesh in Test cricket. These are the top 5 batters for Bangladesh in Test cricket. Mushfiqur yet to come. Litton still to come as well with Najmul. Shanto. Mominul Haque is fighting with the bat. Shadman Islam already got out. These are the top 5 batters for Bangladesh in Test cricket right now. All of them are playing in this Test match. Pushes towards offside. Tanzid wanted to take a single, but no chance. Mominul said no to that. Finds the cover fielder. Good start to this over. Now 149 runs to avoid the deficit. Bangladesh. Australia still to take 9 wickets to get back here. Straight to the fielder at the cover. Yes, Mominul Haque, number 36th ranked batter, but also the number 63rd ranked all-rounder in Test cricket. Lyon is warming up. Maybe he will come with the ball in a little while, because Australia do need some wickets here. 49 for 1. Bangladesh. Good reply from the visitors with the bat. Shot ball, going for a cut shot. That was a risky shot, but luckily he has found the gap between the gully and the point. That is something he needs to avoid. But right now it has worked for him. Second boundary in this over. .50 for Bangladesh as well. 53 for 1. Don't forget, Australia lost their second wicket on 52. So that's a good fight back from Bangladesh. Just 1 wicket is down. This time a bouncer. And Mominul Haque just has stuck that down. It's 53 for 1 after 14th. Bangladesh. Couple of boundaries were coming. Good over. Shadman, the only man that got dismissed for Bangladesh in this innings. 20. A couple of boundaries. Tanzid looking good after that drop chance. 3 boundaries for him. 17 from 37. Mominul got a couple of boundaries in the last over. 9 from 17. 7 runs from the extras as well. And partnership between these two now, they have put on 17 from 34. Cummins to bowl his third. Tanzid on strike. Still there's 3 slips and a gully. Lazy looking cover drive. With frustration for the bowler. Now the square leg fielder is pushed back to that boundary line. The deep square leg. Maybe he will try some short stuff here. Whitish delivery outside that off stump. No shot this time from Tanzid. It's now on 17. .70 from 39. 3 boundaries. Only the second match for him in Test cricket. Here comes the Cummins onto his thigh pad. Goes towards mid-on. Good pace from the skipper. 141 Ks, the last one from Cummins. One of the top ranked bowler of the world. Currently the number 4th ranked bowler in Test cricket. Captain of Australia. Good start. Still have 9 wickets, says Abdul. Yeah, they still have 9 wickets in hand and still to get 145 runs to avoid the deficit as well, Bangladesh. Fuller got some inside part of the bat and should get a single run at least. They're coming back with a couple. Good running. There was a man at the deep square leg. Goes to him and they have taken 2 quite comfortably. That was the number 4th couples taken by Bangladesh in this innings. 4 couples, 3 singles, only 3 singles and 3 triples with 7 boundaries. Surprised to see that 3 singles only. Almost the wicket for Cummins. Going for a cover drive, missed out that completely. Captain just creating some good chance for Australia there, with some very good pace as well. Not his back foot this time. Much better defensive shot from Tanzid Tamim. 2 runs were coming from 15 to 55 for 1 Bangladesh. New powder he was building. Second wicket stand. They have added 19 runs from 40 to left-handers. Right, time for some spin to get in action for Australia. Yes, Lyon to bowl his first one, right arm off spinner. 38 years of age these days. It's a good choice for Australia to make, I think, because 2 left-handers are batting together. So he's the right arm off spinner. Can create some chance there. Went for a sweep shot, first ball, and straight to the fielder as well. Mominul Haque on 9 from 18. That was to his leg stump, that's why he tried that sweep shot. But there needs to be careful. There's also a short leg, good flight, hitting on the full and going to a steep mid wicket. It's an easy runs for Mominul. They will take 2. Quite comfortable couple of runs for Bangladesh. Lyon, 567 wickets for this man in Test cricket. Playing his 142nd Test match for Australia. 24 fifers and 28 threefers. Best of Taijul for 154. Fabulous. Mominul is a good player when he said it can be dangerous. Yes, sir. Right now he's trying to get going. 11 from 20. Good player of the spin ball as well. Like to sweep. But this is Australia. This is much better bowling attack. One of the finest in Test cricket, to be honest. Still they need to play positive cricket. Yep, totally agreed. On his back foot. Talking about Mominul, number 36 ranked batter right now in Test cricket. One more time, flicked away to his leg side. This time easy single. 3 runs from the first over of Lyon. Bangladesh looking good here with the bat, 58 for 1, and they are trailing by 140 runs with 9 wickets in hand. Still some very good name to come for Bangladesh with the bat. Captain Shanto, Mushfiqur Rahim, Litton Dash and Mehidy Miraz. Pat Cummins to bowl his fourth. Still wicketless, still trying to break this partnership. .58 for 1 now. Mominul on strike. There's now short leg is in place. Short ball going for an uppercut. Going over the keeper's head. And I think that has gone for a maximum. It's a boundary. Just has seen the signal from that first slip. He signaled for a 6, but it has landed inside the boundary line, and that is the third boundary for Mominul Haque. 62 for 1. Australia lost their third wicket on 61. Now Bangladesh 62 for 1. So it's a good going for the visitors. Outside edge. One bounce to the third slip. Some close calls, but not close enough. Labuschagne was the fielder at the third slip, diving to his left. .16 now from 25 for Mominul, with 3 boundaries, 2 singles and a double, 19 dots as well. 75% runs were coming from boundaries for this man. .136 to avoid the deficit. With 9 wickets in hand, it's very much possible for Bangladesh to take a lead. They need to bat sensibly. For Australia, they need to find a way to take some quick wickets. Maybe one, then will open the door for another one. Flicked away to his leg side. More runs for Mominul, single this time. Almost to 17 from 27, 19 for Tanzid. Second wicket stand, 27 from 50 balls. And that's the partnership details. 10 from 23 balls for Tamim in this partnership. 17 from 27 balls for Mominul. Just 1 ball to go. Short ball going for a pull shot. And there's plenty of vacant space in front of square. And they have taken 2. Good over for Bangladesh. 7 runs from the 17th over. Tanzid Tamim now into the 20th. 65 for 1. .17 for Mominul Haque from 27 balls with 3 boundaries. 3 boundaries, 3 singles and 1 double. Nothing Lyon to bowl to him. Coming down the track and going over the mid-on. Much positive intent shown by the left-hander Mominul Haque, and gets his 4th boundary. Into the 20s now, Mominul. Both the 2 left-handers They're now on 21 exactly. 21 from 45 for Tanzid. And 21 from 28 balls for Mominul. Good flight, flicked away. Finds the fielder. They're going with excellent run rate. 4 runs per over the run rate. Got 9 boundaries. Good fight at delivery. Pushes towards the leg side to take a quick single. Wonderful running in between the wicket as well. Number 6 single only for Bangladesh here. Have a nice day, Mr. Broadcaster, and everyone. God bless Allah. Hu Akbar, says Hampton. Okay, have a nice day. Hopefully we'll have some good fishing as well. Hampton. Five runs from 4 balls. Tamim on 21 from 46 now. Going for a big shot over the deep mid wicket. And this time Tanzid Tamim will get a couple of runs. Didn't time that well enough to get over the line. 23 now from 47 for this man. With 3 boundaries, 1 triple, 4 doubles. Cover drive, finds the fielder. The fish better be biting or I'm eating crow, says Hampton. They've taken 3 in fact in that last, second last ball. So 8 runs were coming from the last over. It's 73 for 1. Josh Hazlewood is back, replacing the captain. Into his 5th over now. No success yet for this right arm seamer. Just 1 wicket is down. That goes to Mitchell Starc. That's the confirmation. 5 balls have been used by the Australian captain, Pat Cummins. Just 1 wicket for Starc. So after that 36 runs opening stand. This is the best partnership for Bangladesh. 37 now between these two. Tanzid on strike. Onto his back foot. Has defended that. 24 from 48. Only the 2nd match for this man. 26 runs, the previous best. So it's a good time to get past that and to get a 50, maybe more than that. Just 25 years of age. He's on strike. Couple of slips and a galley for him. Onto the off stump. Back footed defense. With that wonderful bowling attack, Australian side, they have found it very much difficult to get quick wickets of Bangladesh. That's some good fighting with the bat after that wonderful bowling performance in that early innings. Bangladesh, so far it's a good going in this first test. But it's still a long way to go. They're playing against the mighty Australia in Australia, so that's a huge challenge for them. But so far it's a good going. It's the number one side of the world, Australia in Test cricket at this moment. South Africa, New Zealand, India, England, Sri Lanka, Pakistan, West Indies, still Bangladesh, number 9th side, and Zimbabwe, number 10th. So the table toppers are taking on the bottom of that top 10. Number 1 versus number 9 team. Short ball has controlled that pull shot wonderfully. There's a man at the deep backward square leg, Mitchell Starc. .25 now for Tanzid Tamim. Good support for the home crowd, but so far it's been a disappointing day for the Aussie fans. With the bat, with the ball, they got a 50 to celebrate. 50 from Stephen Smith. Now there's 3 slips and a galley for Mominul Haque. He pushed back towards the third man, chase for the galley fielder. Cameron Green has stopped that. They should take 2. Good to see runs are coming for Bangladesh, going with 4 runs per over the run rate, 3 runs from the last 2. Now trailing by 122. And by far this is the best partnership for the visitors. 40 runs between these two from 63. Hazlewood is coming from around the wicket. Oh, that's a good one. Bit lazy looking defensive shot from Mominul Haque. Goes through the defense, over the stump as well. 3 runs from the 19, 76 for 1. Bangladesh. With the saying, it's also a good time to acknowledge that the support you guys are giving. Guess what? There's 50 likes done and dusted during this live stream. There's some wonderful milestone to reach. Thanks for that. 50 likes is completed. .25 for Tanzid Tamim, 24 for Mominul Haque, 40 runs stand in the second wicket stand. And let Lyon to bowl his third. No shot from Tanzid. Bit whitish line outside that off stump from Lyon. Still struggling to take the second wicket of Bangladesh. Diving a forward from the bowler. Just out of his reach. Full length dive from Lyon on his follow through. It was clearly an really close. That was really close. Has played that with a softer hand. Tanzid Tamim to take a single. There was a long off. Good spin. Good to see that. This is one of the top ranked bowler of the world as well. Currently the number 10th ranked bowler in Test cricket. Lyon. Still no wicket for this man. The flight pushed towards upside, finds the fielder. Last ball of his 20th. Mominul Haque on strike. Going for a cut shot. Has gone past the gully and chased for the point fielder. He won't get to that. It's a boundary number 5th for Mominul and number 10th for Bangladesh. 80 up for them, 81 for 1. .81 from 20 overs, so runs are coming in quick time as well for the visitors, going just over 4 runs per over, the run rate. Good bit of partnership as well, best one so for 45 runs together from 70. That's the partnership details. Mominul now 100% effective, and Tanzid is 78% effective. Got 17 from 34 balls, and Mominul got 28 from 36 balls. There's the partnership details. Now Hazlewood coming from around the wicket, couple of slips and a gully for Tanzid. On strike, 26 now. On his back foot, pushes towards deep point. There's protection, single is there to take. That's how Bangladesh got their rounds so far in this innings. 9 singles, 7 doubles, 4 triples and 10 boundaries. Mominul 28 from 36. Got 5 boundaries. Going with almost 80 strike rate here. Now 3 slips for Mominul. Bit fuller. Push towards a point for no run. The track record. Good to see that average more than 38. 28 50s, 13 hundreds. More than 5,000 runs. It's been a good start by this man. 28 from 37. Good start for Bangladesh as well. 82 for 1. Left the ball to the keeper this time. Not a good going with the ball for the home side, Australia. They found it's very much difficult to get wickets of Bangladesh. Just 1 wicket to take. That goes to Starc because of that leading edge from Shadman Islam. They got the success. And there's also a costly miss. Drop chance when Tamim was on no run. Lyon was the fielder. Just 1 from the first 4 in this over. Here comes Hazlewood. Fuller, good looking cover drive. That will be another boundary. Number 6 for Mominul. He just loves to play that cover drive. Tense phase for the skipper. 50 runs. Partnership also has come up with a boundary for Bangladesh as well. And then Mominul now into the 30s. Bit fuller, goes towards leg side, more runs. It's another good over for Bangladesh. They got 6 from the 21st over. 87 for 1. And now Umpire says that's also a no ball. So that means one more ball to go. So one more run for Bangladesh as well in that last over. It's a front-footed no ball confirmed by the third umpire. That's the 8th runs from the extras. Spade with the straighter bat goes towards the ball and no chance for runs. 7 from the 21st, 88 for 1. Wonderful day of cricket for Bangladesh with the ball first and now with the bat. Now they are trailing by 110 with 9 wickets in hand. Second best partnership throughout this day number 1. And it's coming for Bangladesh's way, and it's time for bowling change. Not much time left, I think, in this day number 1, and here comes the successful bowler for Australia. To bowl is 6-1, Mitchell Starc. 5 overs, 20 runs and a wicket. Can he take a wicket before that stumps here? Mominul on strike, 33 from 41. Got a boundary in the last over as well. Couple of slips. Onto his off stump, flicked away towards the mid-wicket. Chase for the mid-on. They will take a quite easy single. Very good support for Bangladesh in that pole section here in cricket. 62% of our viewers going with Bangladesh, just 38% for Australia. Tanzid on strike, 27 now. With wideish delivery, hint about swing as well. No shot from this man. Yes, so far 1 wicket is down, and that wicket is taken by this man. 1 for 21 with a maiden over as well. Mr. Starc. But his team do need some more wickets before that stumps. Hopefully he could be the man to take his second one here into his second spell. Onto his leg stump, easy picking. That could run away to the fence. Indeed. Maybe from leg by, wait for the confirmation. And no signal, so that's from the bat, I think. Into the 30s now, Tamim. 12th boundary for Bangladesh. That means this is the best partnership in this day number 1, 57. 57 from 80. The second wicket stand for Bangladesh. Wideish delivery. Bit faster, but a bit poor line, to be honest. 140 Ks. Just 105 to avoid the deficit. Bangladesh. 9 wickets are in hand for them. That's also the problem for Australia. Onto his back foot, got some bat to that. Not from the middle of the bat, but still will get a chance to take a single. 6 runs from 5 balls with a ball to come in this 22nd. Number 12 singles for Bangladesh here. Last ball of this 22nd. Mominul on strike. 34 for this man. Fuller going for a cover drive, but finds the fielder. But still it's a good over for Bangladesh. They got 6 from the 22nd over, 94 for 1. Yes, it's a good time to invite every newcomers here on Cricket Tune. If you are new here on Cricket Tune, haven't done that subscription yet, you can hit that black subscribe button to join this family or the journey of Cricket Tune here. Josh Hazlewood to ball his 7th over. No wicket yet for this right arm seamer. Top class bowling attack of the world. Now having some tough time in the middle. Australia. Look at that names. Pat Cummins himself, Mitchell Starc, Hazlewood, Lyon. Then the all-rounders, Green, Webster. Even Haque can bowl, Labuschagne can bowl, Stephen Smith can bowl. But so far it hasn't worked for Australia. Not yet. Good batting performance from Bangladesh, don't forget as well. Yes, there's a one drop chance. That was against Tanzid, the man on strike. He's on 32 from 61. 4 boundaries. With 2 triples, 3 doubles and 4 singles. Good to see that he has learned from his mistake. Could have been gone out for just a no run. Now 32. And it's his best performance in Test cricket. Just playing his 2nd Test match. It's a chance to get his maiden 15th Test cricket as well. Lots of time remaining in this Test match. But this has been that wonderful partnership for Bangladesh. Coming in very right time, 58 from 85. The best partnership in this Test match so far. Tanzid and Mominul. Mominul was the captain of that historical Test win against the Kiwis at New Zealand. Ex-captain of Bangladesh in Test cricket. Tanzid quite young, so good combination of young and experienced one in the middle. Look at the run rate, 4.2, so it's also looking very good for Bangladesh, getting some quick runs as well. Still they're keeping wickets in hand, 9 wickets intact. Short ball, no intention to play, just has left the ball. Good carry to the keeper. Yes, so this is right now his career best performance, 32. Playing his only 2nd Test match. Average is now 31. But the very early days, yep. Only batting in his 3rd innings. To Steve Senegali for this man. One more bouncer. And one more leave. He's now enjoying that. Rising smile for Tamim. But on the other hand, Josh Hazlewood is thinking about the next plan. 137k is the last one. Still wicketless. Last ball of this 23rd. It's a back-footed defense. Second maiden over for Hazlewood. 94 for 1 after 23rd. Not that much to talk about this bowling attack of Australia. Just one wicket to take, and that goes to Starc. Nothing for the other seamers or even for the spinner. No wicket yet for a spinner to take throughout this first innings, first day. Yes, Bangladesh used up 2 spinners, Taijul and Mehidy Miraz. No success. All the 10 wickets goes to the seamers of Bangladesh. That is something special from the Bangladeshi seamers. Very good to see that. 6 wickets for Hasan, Mahmud, 2 for Taskin, 2 for Ibadat, and 1 for Starc. So 11 wickets have fallen down, and all those wickets goes to the seamers throughout this day 1. Here comes Starc onto the middle leg stump. Oh, slight misunderstanding. No damage. Right call at the right time by Mominul Haque. Saves the day for Tanzid Tamim. There was trouble said at the mid-on. ...104 runs to avoid the deficit. Wonderful day of cricket. Not much time left, so they need to finish it on a high, Bangladesh. Then come back strongly in the next day. This is a test cricket, so you need to play sensibly throughout the test to win not only the first innings with the bat in the second innings, with the ball in the second innings as well. To get the result, you need to play good cricket throughout this test match. For Australia, yes, they should think about something special to get through that top and middle orders of Bangladesh and that day number 2. Maybe 1 or 2 wickets before the stumps, maybe 1 wicket before the stumps. Here comes Starc. Also that off-stump line, no need to play that, says Mominul. Good pace. 143 case. And the third umpire has signaled the on-field umpire. That's a front-footed no ball. So 1 more run for Bangladesh. Number 9th runs from the extras. Frustration on the face of Starc as well. Some words have been exchanged. Webster's cover. There's 12 boundaries. Still going with a very good run rate. Bangladesh 95 for 1. Can they finish this first day without losing their wickets here? Just 1 wicket is down, so still 9 wickets in hand to get rid of that 103 runs as deficit. Onto his back foot, pushes towards offside. He wants to take a single, but Tanzid says no to that. No need to take any risk there. Not at this point. They're doing a good job frustrating the Australian bowlers. Just don't need to give it away. 59 run stand. Still 2 balls to go in this over. Mominul on strike. Full toss onto his pads. Flicked away. But there is protection at the deep backward square leg. Just will be a single. Temptation to Mominul Haque. Some words from Starc to him. Hopefully he will keep his cool down. Mominul, he is a cool man. Was a captain for Bangladesh in Test cricket as well. Has to hold his knob down. So that tells you the story, the frustration for Australian seamer. It's a textbook defensive shot from Tamim. 2 runs were coming from 24th. There's a 96 for 1. And this is the time to call for stumps. What a day of cricket for Bangladesh. Fabulous. Almost a dream start here in this day 1 at Darwin Stadium. Against the mighty Australia. They did a fabulous job with the ball to restrict Australia within 198. Some good knock from Stephen Smith, 71. But special performance from the right-arm seamer. Hasan Mahmud, the career best, 6 for 55 runs. And followed by 2 wickets for Taskin and 2 for Ibadat Hussain. Not only this one, they have started well with the bat. They got 36 runs opening stand, and Shadman, bit unlucky way to get out, flicked away, then got a leading edge, good catch by Netherlands. That's the only wicket they have lost in this day number 1. So fantastic day for Bangladesh with the ball first, with the bat to follow. 20 for Shadman. Tanzid Tamim not out on 32, and good to see he has counted on that dropped chance. 32 runs with the 4 boundaries, and his partner Mominul Haque so far the best performer with the bat for Bangladesh. 35 from 49. And Bangladesh now on 96 for 1 after 24 overs. Just 1 wicket to take for Australia. Frustrating day with the ball for this home side. Just 1 wicket for Starc. Nothing from the others. Yes, some wonderful performance we have seen from Australia. We have seen 55 runs stand in that Australian side, but this is the best one in this test match. So for 60 runs, the second wicket stand between Mominul and Tanzid Tamim. And this partnership is definitely frustrating the Australian seamers and the spinners. Just can't break this partnership. Not yet. Not in this day number 1. That's the match summary. Australia decided to bat first, got out within 200, 198 all out. 71 from Smith, 6 wickets for Hasan Mahmud, followed by 96 for just 1 wicket down for Bangladesh. And Bangladesh now just 102 runs behind with 9 wickets in hand. And yes, Australia need to fight back with some quick wickets to get back in this match coming up in this day number 2. And Bangladesh, they need to play their sensible cricket from this day 1 to continue. Let's see what is going to happen, because day number 2 is coming up tomorrow at 12 p.m. GMT time. But I will miss out that day 2. We'll join with you hopefully in the day number 3 with our viewers around the world. No live stream here on Cricket Tune in the next day, but hopefully you will be fine And it's time to say goodbye here from Cricketune. This was DRB with you on microphone as a host of Cricketune. And yes, it was a good time for me throughout this day one, throughout the CPL match and this test match as well. And allow me to say goodbye here. Thanks for watching once again. Have a nice time. See you soon in the next line in that day after tomorrow. Till then, have a nice break.
Goodbye.